The Epstein Files, Much Ado About Nothing. On February 27, 2025, Attorney General Pam Bondi released a batch of government documents related to the late Jeffrey Epstein. The files pertain to the disgraced financier's sex trafficking case. They included flight logs from Epstein's private plane. There was also a list of masseuses and an evidence list. The evidence list contained over 150 items. These items included nude images, massage tables, and sex toys. However, the release was met with a collective shrug from the public. Why? Because it turns out much of the information was already in the public domain. It seems the only people surprised by the contents of the Epstein files were those who hadn't been paying attention for the last 6 years. Some people even called the release a nothing burger. The lack of new information was seen as a disappointment. It raised questions about what was expected. Were people hoping for a smoking gun? Or was this just another example of our insatiable appetite for scandal, even when it's reheated? Deja vu, a rehash of old news. This wasn't the first rodeo for Epstein-related documents. Thousands of pages of records have been released over the years. These releases came through lawsuits, criminal dockets, and FOIA requests. In January 2024, a final batch of documents was unsealed. These documents came from a lawsuit by Virginia Giuffre. Previous disclosures have named several high-profile individuals. These names include Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Prince Andrew, David Copperfield, and Michael Jackson. One accuser even mentioned spending time with Epstein at Trump's Atlantic City casino. However, no wrongdoing by Trump was alleged. Trump himself acknowledged knowing Epstein. He even called Epstein a terrific guy before their falling out. Bondi's demands and the FBI's response. Despite the lack of new revelations, Attorney General Bondi wasn't done. She demanded the FBI provide the full and complete Epstein files. She even set a deadline of February 28, 2025. Bondi also wanted an investigation. She wanted to know why a previous order for all documents wasn't followed. FBI Director Kash Patel responded to Bondi's demands. He pledged to find any gaps or hidden records. Whether or not this will yield any new information remains to be seen. A legacy of scandal and unanswered questions. The release of the Epstein files, while underwhelming, serves as a stark reminder of the unanswered questions surrounding his case. How was Epstein able to operate a sex trafficking ring for so long? Who else was involved? And how did he die in prison under mysterious circumstances? While the recently released files may not have provided any groundbreaking revelations, the story is far from over. The public deserves answers, and the pursuit of justice for Epstein's victims continues.